Good morning, members. Again, we have to do this meeting virtually. Hopefully things are getting much better, and maybe we can have a meeting next month or shortly thereafter. Things in Arizona have really ratcheted down. So I wanted to go over a couple things from the board meeting and update you. First of all, masks are still required, and we're still doing the social distancing. There are plenty of hand sanitizers and things around the shop for you to use if you come in. The shop is fully open, and we do hope everybody comes in. We've had no problem with too many people. We've had no problem with social distancing. So please, if you're a club member and want to come in, please do so. Next thing I want to bring up, Mike Becker ran a safety inspection on the premises. He says things are looking really good. Our first aid kit was a little old, and some of the things were dried out, and he's replacing everything for that so that we have a current first aid kit for anybody that's here. He did mention, though, if there is a serious incident beyond what Band-Aids or whatever can fix, the first thing we need to do is call 911. They're only 1 minute away from here, and it's better to call them than to try and take care of it ourselves. Mitch Lee mentioned after that we do have a Defliberator, but the first aid station is so close by, we feel that a 911 call to that would be better than us trying to do the Defliberator. We'd have to all be trained on it. He also mentioned that a rock club in Oregon, where he participates, every Father's Day has a show, and they have bags with their name on it and printed for people to carry out the rocks on. The club thought that was a pretty good idea, and we're going to be researching how much that would cost us on the next round of whenever we do another show. Other shop updates, all the machines are up and running. Communications website, Melissa reports that we're doing pretty well. Some things have certainly been delayed because of the COVID, but we're there. Membership. At the meeting, we had 170 members and 2 youths. When we had our rock show, which I'll hit a little bit later, we signed up 15 new members, and 15 new members and 13 re-ups. So that was very encouraging. So we're looking to have someone assist Lynette in membership. What that means is basically you'll get the information and forward it to Lynette via communications on the computers, and she can update our club roster. We still have a lot of people who have not signed up, and if you haven't signed up, you won't get this email because you've been taken off the list. So if you know anybody who hasn't signed up, encourage them to do so they can get back to being on the website. Youth program. Dan has done some classes with youth groups. He will be giving rock classes at his home for a younger group and a woman's group, and he will borrow the fluorescent cabinet for that. Hospitality. Nicole no longer wants the position, so we do need a volunteer for hospitality. And that means that when we have a general meeting or a function, that we have the coffee set up, if there's any snacks set up, decorations if there are. It's a fairly simple position, but we would like to have someone to chair it. So if anybody out there would like to step up and help the club, it would be greatly appreciated. Classes, we're still looking for information on the silversmithing. That is in progress. Some people are working on it, trying to get that put together, and we do sincerely hope that we will have silversmithing up and running the first of next year. Field trips. Dan Jarvis has opened up field trips, and they are again posted on the internet, so we hope that everybody takes advantage of that. Budget update. John Pupot reports that we have around $70,000 in the checking and savings account at the time of the meeting, with some bills to be paid, but that's a very encouraging amount. The club has done very well during this difficult year, tightening our belts and not wasting any money. We hope to continue that. We've only spent minor money on repairs, utilities, and we're looking pretty good. New business. Mitch is researching new saws. It has been brought to the board's attention that our saws are starting to wear out. So Mitch has been very diligent at looking at that, talking to different manufacturers for pricing. The proposal originally was to buy 6 brand new 14-inch saws, but in Mitch's conversation with one of the manufacturers who we really like, the manufacturer said that our motor drives on those saws was too fast, causing the rocks to cut at an angle. More or less, you start out with 1/4 and you wind up with less than 1/4 of an inch or more than 1/4 inch, depending on how it was. They claim that the motor drive was a little fast, and that manufacturer is going to send us 6 brand new motors to be installed in our machines to see how they work. If they don't work the way we'd like them to, then we will probably purchase new saws. And therefore, some of our saws will become available for sale. We're still trying to sell the 24-inch saws. We have 2 of them that are outside, and we have a good lead on one for this coming weekend. We'll see how that goes. That money would go right into the treasury and most likely be used to buy new saws or stuff for the saws. Rock sale. We had a very, very encouraging rock sale March 6th and 7th. The club brought in over $3,000 from the rock sale and various items that went along with it, some new members and renewals. But $3,000 is really encouraging. That goes right into the treasury. And we must note that that's all profit. The rock didn't cost us a thing. We're also now talking about it might be possible to have another one of those rock sales, and instead of just inviting the rock clubs or whatever around the area, but to invite area people, have an open rock sale and jewelry sale. Several of our members sold several things that they had made at the rock sale. They bought tables, and each one of them was very encouraged as to what they were able to sell and make some money. So that is. Okay, comments for the good of the order were pretty minor. We talked about oil changing. Make sure the monitor knows if make sure the monitor knows if the oil is bad or you think the oil is bad, so they can check it and change the oil. We are getting a few new monitors, which is encouraging, and that means that we can be open more hours. We're looking forward to that. We had invited Jody Brewster, who is the Arizona, Nevada representative for the rock clubs, to our meeting. She gave us a very nice briefing and rundown on what it meant to be in the organization, and most importantly, when we do join, that we get the insurance. And what she described of the insurance was very encouraging, noting that we would be covered if someone was on a field trip, tripped and fell and hurt their ankle or something like that. Our insurance will cover that. So that was good. Let me turn my page for my next bit of notes. We are also working on our outside perimeter, putting in a rock and cactus garden, and Tom Schaefer has said he would donate a 4-foot Sorala cactus to be the centerpiece. And then we talked about having a barbecue for monitors and monitors as appreciation. Jerry, our vice president, will pick the date. We also talked about monitors needing to take more responsibility for badge checks, to check the rocks cut by members to determine how much has been cut. Also, we want to remind everyone that soda water is not free. There's costs posted on the refrigerator door, and we trust it's an honor system that everybody pays for their sodas or water or snacks when they get them. That kind of concludes the meeting and all that I have to tell you today. We hope that those who have not been here stop in. The shop is fully operational and we're doing fine. Thank you for your attention.